Hi, welcome to Dupia Animations. So today we'll be taking a look at creating just a simple logo intro. And this intro can be used in any social media opening or wherever you want to use it. Okay. Please kindly like, subscribe, comment, and share. Okay, let's start. So let me open After Effects. Let's create a new composition. Let me name this one repeater with a 1920 by 1080. Let me just make it something like 15 seconds. Now, after creating your repeater composition, come to the Tools menu and select a polygonal shape tool. Okay. Then stand in the middle here. If you can't see the middle well, what you have to do is just come to the view, then select Show Rulers. Okay. Just right click in New, then select Solid Layer. Okay, so you can use the solid layer to determine the middle. Just click and drag a ruler, click and drag a ruler to determine the middle. Then you can delete the solid layer. Okay, so now go and select your polygonal shape tool, then stand in the middle, click and drag to create your polygonal shape. Okay, all right. So now what we need is the stroke, not the fill. So click on the fill, then off it. Okay, and the stroke, let's go something like 150 on the stroke. Now when you come here, polystyle here, click on it, cascading arrow, then the polystyle path 1, it says here 5 points, we need 6, so let's click on it and make it 6. Okay, so this way we have 6 points. All right, now it's not 10 well, so let's adjust the rotation. Okay, so come to transform polystyle 1. Okay, then rotation. So let me go this way so that it will be facing the middle. I think minus 84 would do. So we are done here. This is the first one. So after creating this, come to the browser window and duplicate the composition, Control D, so that you have repeater 2. Okay, so rename the repeater 2. Let's rename it to something like rings. Okay, all right. Now inside repeater, let's continue the animation. Okay, now click on the cascading arrow beside it. All right, let me close this, then come here, add. Okay, now on add, click on the arrow beside it, then select repeater. Okay, so now you have the repeater stacked together. Now let's come to repeater. The copies, let's make the copy 6 copies. Okay, then come to transform repeater 1. The position, let's go 0 on the position so that everything will be stacked together at one place. Okay, the scale, let's go something like 30 on the scale. All right, so you have this. So now let's do a bit of animation. We are going to use the offset to animate. Okay, so first inserting a 5, then set a key on 5, then move the timeline to something like 6 seconds. Then let's go something like minus 8. Okay, so let's see what we have. I think it's too slow, so let me bring it to something like the 4 seconds. So we have something like this. Still too slow. Let me see 2 seconds and see the speed. Okay, 2 seconds is okay. All right. All right, so we have our first animation down. Okay, now double click on the ring composition here to open it. Now we are going to work on this. Now inside the ring composition, let's change the stroke size of this one, which is 150 to 80. All right, then make it 3D. Then let's duplicate it, Control D. All right, now the duplicated one, click on the cascading arrow beside it, then come to the contents, polystyle 1. Okay, then come to transform polystyle. Then is the scale here, let's reduce it. So we have something like 83. Okay, when you reduce it, you can decide to add a little bit of figure to the stroke and see if it will do. Let's make it 85. Okay, now duplicate this one as well, Control D. All right, then the same thing like how you did the first one, Click on the cascading arrow, come to the content, polystar, then transform polystar. Then you scale it down as well again. Okay. Then maybe this one, you give it something like, let me see, 95. You make it 95. So you retain a bit of its size. All right. Let me scale this one up a bit more. To differentiate between them, the first one, let's change the color to something like red. Okay. Then the last one, let's make it red so that we can differentiate between the colors. All right. Okay. Now the last one, Control D. Click on the cascading arrow beside it. Come to content, polystar, then the transform polystar. Then you scale it down. So this one, we won't need the stroke, but rather the fill. So click on the fill, then select white. Then the stroke, click on the stroke, then off it. Okay. Now let's scale it up. Come to the scale here, then scale it up. Cool. All right. Now let's create another composition. Let's name this one logo. Okay. Click OK. Okay, so now let's bring some logo into our scene. So let me bring this logo in here. Okay. Click and drag it in. Let me scale it down. Cool. So now let's come to where the ring is. That's the ring composition. Click and drag the logo onto it. Make the logo 3D. Then press S and scale it down. Okay. So here is it. Then you save it. Okay. Now link the logo to the shape containing the fill. Okay, which is the last one here, which is shape 4. Okay. The one in the middle here. Link the logo to that one. All right. So that when you press R, when you rotate it, it will rotate with the logo. You see that? You see that? Okay. Undo. All right. On the logo, press P for position. What we are going to do is we are going to move the logo forward. So we make it something like -2 to push it forward. Okay. So that when we rotate it, the back, there will be nothing at the back. You see that? All right. Okay. Now we are done here. So now let's do our animation. Okay. So the first one, press R. And I think our distance is way too much. I should have used something like 5 seconds so that it won't be too far away. Okay. So we will end our animation on 3 seconds. Okay. So our ending, which is 3 seconds, let's set an ending key on Y rotation. Okay. Then bring the timeline backwards. Then let's give it a figure or something like 3 times rotation. So 3, then something like 323. Okay. So let me see what we have first. Now let's select these 2 key points, right click on them, then easy ease them. Then go to the graph editor and let's check this out and see if it will turn out well. Okay. Okay. So the beginning, I want it to rotate fast. So let's see. All right. All right. Okay. Let me end this thing here. Let me set this one here. Then this one. Let me straighten it here. All right. Now, the same thing will apply to the subsequent ones that are coming to. Okay. So let me see. The next one, press R, rotation. So our ending, which is 3 seconds, let's set an ending key there. Then move the timeline backwards. Okay. Then this one, instead of going clockwise, let's go anti-clockwise. Okay. So we go -3 to, that's -323. Okay. 23. I'll make it 28. So whilst this one is going, the other one will be countering it. You see that? All right. So let's select the 2 keys, then easy ease them. Easy ease them. Go to the graph editor. Then this one, let's pull this one in. Then let's this one to go up. So let's see if it turns out well. Okay, it turns out well. All right. Now let's come to the next one, which is the last one. Press R rather. Okay. 3 seconds. Let's set an ending key on Y. Then bring the timeline backwards. Then we have something like, let's go something like 2. Then maybe 91 or 92. So this one will also be going clockwise. So select the two keys, easy ease them. Come to the graph editor, pull this side in, then pull this one up. Okay. So you have something like this. Okay. So what I'm going to do now is this. I'm going to put a bit of style to this. So on X, on the same animation, I'll set an ending key, bring the timeline backwards, and the key. Okay. There may be the middle here. When it is 1 second, I will change the X. I'll go something like 268 in the middle. So that once it starts on the same journey, when it reaches the middle somewhere, it will change the rotation a bit. You see that? You see that? Okay. All right. So the last one, which is the one containing the logo, press R on it. Then on 3 seconds, set an ending key. Bring the timeline backwards. Then go something like let me see, -7 to something like -91. Okay, so to be something like this. Let me do the animation on the X as well. Okay, on the X, let's set an ending key, then bring the timeline backwards. Then let's go something like -268, -268. Okay, so I have something like this. Okay, now select the key that's on Y rotation, then easy ease them. Then come to graph editor, pull this side in, then this one to up. Okay, so you have something like this. All right, so we are done with phase 1. Okay, if you think that if you don't want the logo to be too visible, you want to show when it's getting to the end, you can just fade it out. Okay, just select the logo, press T for the opacity. Okay, set a key, then fade it out, so that once it's coming to land, then the logo will be showing. Okay, so you have something like this. You see that? Okay, now let's do the final arrangement. Let's create another composition. Let's name it final. Okay, let's bring the repeater. So the repeater will come in. Okay, let's split it here. Let's clear this one. Then let's bring the rings. Okay, so the rings, here is the thing. The rings, let's make it 3D here. Then press P on position, set a key. Then come here, the beginning, then push it backwards. Okay, let's push it backwards. So you have something like this. Okay. All right. So let me close this one in. So you have something like this again. Simple. Okay, let's create a background for this. It can be white or red, but let's go with white. Okay, so let me duplicate the repeater, Control D on the repeater, then rename it to BG background as background. Double click to open it. Okay, now let's come inside the content. Let's take away the repeater. Okay, so what we are going to do is we are going to create a rectangle around this. Okay, all right, so let's select the shape layer, come to the rectangular shape tool, then click outside to draw our rectangle. Okay, we don't need a stroke on the rectangle, so we can take the stroke out, but we want the fill, so let's click and bring the fill. Okay, so the polystar is empty here. Okay, so what I'm going to do on the polystar is let's bring the fill back on the polystar. All right, so after this, click on the arrow beside the add, then select merge path. Okay, so now you have the merge path under them. Now let's come to the mode under the merge path, then select subtract. By doing that, it will create a hole inside the rectangle. Okay, but if you find this difficult, you can just create a solid layer. Okay, then create this, by maybe it will waste your time. Okay, but this is quite simple. So with this, you can just copy this. You copy it, you come to your final, then you paste it here. Okay, you paste it here. So what this will do is this: when we come inside the, let me see, the polystar. Okay, let me bring this one down. Okay, when you come inside the polystar, transform polystar. Okay, then you select maybe scale. Okay, you see, so you scale it up so everything disappears. Okay, so when this repeater is about to disappear, then let's set a key here on the scale. Let's set a key. When it's about to disappear, then the ending should be coming in. Okay, so you see that gradually it will also be coming in, then cover this at the end here. Okay, so let's see, where does it end? Somewhere here. Okay, so you have something like this. Even it's too slow. Okay, it's too slow. So you can just bring it together somewhere here so that it will be a bit faster. You can select the two keys, then easy ease them. And let's see. Let me see. I'm going to the graph editor, then pull one side in and see what will turn out. Okay, I think this is okay. Let me move this one. Let me come out and move this one backwards a bit. Let's see. Okay, so this one is good. Cool. Simple. Then you are done with your animation. All right. All right, folks. This comes to the end of another tutorial. I hope this tutorial helps someone who is in need of a simple logo intro for his social media channel. Okay. There's so much you can do with this one. Okay. But for time's sake, let's end it here. All right. All right, guys. So this comes to the end of another tutorial. Please kindly like, subscribe, comment, and share. Thank you.